Hello, howdy, welcome. Come on in. Every day we wander ever closer to the day that I actually hit stop streaming instead of changing the screen over. But today is not that day. We're back to this. Starting very late today. This is about the time that I ended yesterday. It's just because it took forever for dinner to get here. But that's okay. I'm just the world's busiest bee. The grind doesn't stop. It never stops. No matter what I say. Damn it. This is where I'm like, okay, self, now think of something funny to tell Chad, and I've got no funny stories from the day. Other than, at one point, one of my coworkers needed to use my phone to make a phone call, because his was busted. That's super okay. I'm like, yeah, here you go. And for context, my phone wallpaper, not the home screen, but the the home screen, not the lock screen, is a shirtless fan art of Gortash from Baldur's Gate. So now you've got that locked and loaded. But he actually had more questions about my lock screen, which is a funny little picture of a hot dog, than he did with sexy Gortash. And I guess there's less questions to ask over sexy Gortash. And there's versus, why is your lock screen a hot dog? I think it's funny. That's the answer, by the way. I really like the multi-toned hair with Roseberry, and I like that it's different from the gradient that I gave Doug. I feel like it would have been boring if they both had the same thing going on. Yeah, we'll actually just make it a darker black for the legs. Yeah, or like lighter black for the legs. Hell yeah. Roseberry's eyes are fun too. I like the pink pupils. That's not something I do very often. I don't play with like neato pupil colors very regularly. I'm usually not making more fantasy characters, which adds to it. But yeah, it's fun. I like it. I like it. I think it's neat. There you go. Roseberry's probably gonna look the nicest. Funny hot dog? Yeah, so it's like a little cartoon of a hot dog. But it's got like a face like this. It's like, yeah, so a hot dog, but it's got a face like that. Like, you know, hot dog buns. And, so that's and the funniest part is that it's a picture that I took of a paper cutout from, our previous, apartment complex. Had, like, posted, like, gave us all mail, like, posting, like, hey, a thing is happening, you know, whatever, apartments will do that, and it included the funny hot dog, and so it's a picture of a paper cutout hot dog. So, yeah, it's not just a cartoon of one, there's layers to it. Oh, it's not Halloween for me yet, but happy Halloween. Hope you're having fun. That might explain why there's so few of you, it seems, in chat today. It's quiet here on the Western Front. Is that the movie? Is it all quiet on the Western Front? I can never remember. I've never seen that movie. Question, do we want Doug to be a green dragon? Yeah, we do. I think we want to try to kind of use some of these Dougie colors that we got. That one! Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because originally my idea was to make him a red dragon, and then I was like, he's the green one! What am I doing? Does mean he kind of blends in with our background color just a little bit, but that's okay. That's a temporary color anyway. Usually do black pupils. Yeah, same. Yeah, 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 because, you know, that's the normal. But yeah, I like fancy schmancy pupils and stuff. I also tend to just draw quote unquote real people. So, you know, kind of grounded stories. But, you know, with the magical girls, I could definitely be playing more with them and stuff. Oh shit, that's why. You know, I found all the gaps in my line art. Also, mission failed. We'll get them next time. There were no costumes to be found at my local store that I checked out. I got some candy though, so you know, not a total failure, but yeah. Found no costume. Damn, oops. Oh well, I guess. There it is. Okay. So I guess my Halloween costume will just be twins, but like wearing a cute dress. No. We'll make it his hair color. What about a white dragon? A blue eyes white dragon, perhaps? Nah, we're gonna stick with green. Really helps sell the dragon pitch. The different dragons in D&D lore have like different elements associated with them, yeah? What do white dragons do? I should have done his hair first. It's gonna be a pain to add the gradient. It's fine, whatever. I'll live. Boink. Cool horns. He definitely made them himself. They were the only part he really cared about. Nice. Very cute. Decided last minute I would try and trick or treat and just got my costume today. Obviously there weren't many options considering it is the day before, but I found one I liked. I'm going as Evie, yo, nice. Yeah, that's what, I tried to do that. I was like, I'll just swing by like a Quickie Mart, see if I can find anything. And they had no more costumes out. So I guess that's the price you pay for waiting till the last minute. And I could say, oh, well I was sick for a time, and it's like, yeah, but there were plenty of weeks before I got sick where I could have gone and gotten myself some. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Just wear a different wear some cute dress. The big problem is really that I'd like to do some cool makeup, but I always want to do like cool eye makeup, but since I've got my glasses, it kind of ruins the effect. It'll be like a girl. Oh, I think something's going on with her eyes. You know. Alright, cool. Oh shit, just closed out the Halloween picture instead of Doug. There we go. Oh, it's giving me. I've got two reference pictures for me. In case I wanted to use my normal purple. Honestly, I go as for something sort of easy, like I'm going as House most because I have a suit and cane. Yeah, see, here's the thing, I've got like a solid kind of standby costume that I can pull out every now and then. I've got like a nice button-up shirt, and then I wear that, and a tie, you know, pretty standard, but then I really do up the makeup around the tie to make it look like it's choking me, and I'll do up makeup around my eyes and wrists as well, and I'm the Working Dead, that's the joke. But I did that last year. Don't want to do the same thing again, and I kind of wanted to. Like, I wanted to be like a little slutty outfit this year. I wanted to wear a cute dress. And, what a shame. And my slut dreams have been dashed. Look at how nice my hair looks. God damn, that's great. Dress up as your persona for Halloween? Oh, that's fun. I wouldn't want to do that, because it would include having to explain what I am. Personally. like if I dressed up as me, you know, like me, people would be like, what are you? You know? Oops, wrong color there. Yeah, it's like, what are you? And it's like, it's me, but from the internet. This is, I don't know, it feels too much. It feels like too much. Let me get the same color. Oops. Cool. We can use that here. Yay. Howdy. Howdy! I knew it would be Cereza. Oh, welcome. Come on in. Do you have a costume ready for Halloween? I don't. I'm really winging this outfit, in case you couldn't tell. Like the color placements. Happy pre-Halloween! We just out here being Halloween gals. Yeah, I think I kind of like this bluey color. We're gonna roll with that. Which, funnily, is a very similar color to the blue I gave ink. Don't be a little stinker out there. Just because you wanted to be a rude, and I actually don't want the skirt to be blue. I want the boots to be blue. Yeah, sorry, I was berating one of the cats. Because they were being little stinkers earlier. Oops. being all like, oh, what if we battle? What if we do battle? It's like, how about you, what if you didn't? What if you just sat down and was a good cute boy? That's an idea. I tell them all the time, be good cute boy. Be good cute boy. They don't listen. Going as Joker from Joker. I'm glad you specified. I'ma just dress fancy and call myself a fortune teller. That does sound fancy. Shut up. I'm telling the cat to shut up. I'm not gonna stand up to let you in. That's like a whole song and dance. Just a little bit of purple up here. Nice. And then... yeah, let's actually stick with this kind of dark red color for torso. Nice! An evil queen right there. Hell yeah, solid stuff. I can't reach the door, but getting up is like a whole song and dance. I see you. I see your little paws. Being a stinker. I'll text Allison. Can you open my door? Can you open my door for your dumb son? And we'll see if she actually gets my text. Has anyone seen the Joker 2 movie? I've only seen people shitting on it. Like, everyone and their dad was like, it's bad. And it feels like they were all primed and ready to be like, it's bad, before it even came out, honestly. Allison is making fun of the boy. He ran? He ran like a coward. What a little coward boy. Let's go with some minimal shading for this. Try to be we don't need to be the most detailed of things for this, you know? For little chibis, that's like the point. Is that they're easy to do. But yeah, has anyone actually seen Joker 2? Mostly because the first Joker movie really didn't need a sequel. Yeah, but like, does that mean the sequel is automatically bad? Like, it didn't need a sequel, but the sequel could still be really good. Can't it? I would argue, you know, Lion King didn't need a sequel, but I really like Lion King 2. It seems like a convenient excuse to just, like, a convenient excuse to hate something. But not a good excuse to hate something, you know what I'm saying? Sonic movie didn't need a sequel, but I don't see anyone complaining about Knuckles joining the game, you know? You know, I'm focusing. Y'all know how it goes. Y'all know how it be. I know the shadows are pretty dark. I'm gonna make them lighter once I finish putting them down. It's just so I can, you know, see them right now. Haven't seen it, but I feel like some of these people are just shitting on it because Lady Gaga is in it. That's what I feel like too. And Zero argues, because I've brought this up in the Discord as well, just because I was like, why does everyone hate Joker? Like, why is everyone, like, dunking on it as if they weren't obsessed with the first one? But yeah, and Zero says that he's seen predominantly that the only praise he's seen has been for Lady Gaga, which is good, but I don't know. You know, I just don't know how much I really trust that. I never shade in tongues. That's weird. It's weird to do that. There we go. That is not a closed line though. Okay. Mine is the most complicated one, so obviously it takes the longest to shade me in. With my big hair and my big complicated outfit. Oh, it's almost like I'm the protagonist of these streams. Great. Great and cute. Have you ever been to a haunted house? I have, actually. I'm glad my hiccups was just one mean hiccup there, and then they ran off. Yeah, but I have been to a haunted house. I've been to one. It was memorable for a handful of reasons. First reason, that was in the very short amount of time where I had a boyfriend in high school, and he was part of the haunted house committee, but I don't think he was in the haunted house. He was like manning the booths, I'm pretty sure. So I was excited at the prospect of seeing my boyfriend of 1 week. Of like 1 or 2 weeks. But also was exciting because, gross. So he was really into the Big Bang Theory. And because I wanted to match him for Halloween, I was dressed as Sheldon's girlfriend, and he was dressed as Sheldon. Vile, disgusting, hideous, crime. And then also it was memorable because, so I was dressed as in this stupid outfit that was mostly just tall socks, which I remember we only had tall socks because they were just my dad's socks. like his knee-high socks kind of a thing, and they were just extra big on me because I am shorter than my dad. But we all, you know, so my boyfriend wasn't even there because he was doing his job manning the booth. And so it's kind of like, what's even the point of going through a scary thing if you don't have your boy toy to be like, to hold his hand and be like, I'm scared, can you know, kind of a deal. Anyway, so, but we go through, and it was like, fine, you know, haunted houses are all kind of the same. You know, people jump out and go boogly woogly woo, and you go, and then you all kind of awkwardly look at each other for too long before you know, mosey on forward. The only really memorable part about it, like the haunted house itself specifically, is it was at the very end. We were in, so there's like, it's a room with like a lot of flashing lights, like strobe lights, and it was dark, and there was a lot of red lights as well, so it was a great atmosphere, nice and spoopy, and you know, you're going through being like, when's something gonna jump out, and then we hear behind us the rev of a chainsaw. Just huge chainsaw, go activate, go. And I entered panic mode, because obviously I did, because it was a great jump scare. And I start screaming and I bolt for the door. And I guess they didn't expect people to do that, but that was fine. No one stopped me. Instead, I just ran like halfway down the parking lot, screaming, until I kind of like woke up, and I was like, oh, I'm out of the haunted house, and then I had to walk my asshole all the way back to reconvene with my family, who had instead stayed within the haunted house, and went, and, you know, Chainsaw Guy actually got to, you know, I guess menace them, do whatever else he had to do. I'm sure he wasn't upset that I left the premises. That's a successful scare in his book, I'm sure. But yeah, that was what happened the one time I went to a haunted house. They're like fine. They're either like too much and you kind of run out of the scares that way, or it's like too slow and so you run out of the scares that way. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I don't think I want to just shade in his armpit weirdly like that. But I will shade in his torso, so I gotta actually shade in the armpit again. There we go. Great question, though. Good job activating a story. Drawing while listening to your stream? Hell yeah! Word on the street is that drawing in groups is a good way to facilitate creativity and prompt better art. And so I don't get that because, you know, you're over there. But you get to, you know, activate group power mode vicariously through me. So you're welcome. There's Doug. Now let's do Roseberry. Looking nice and miserable. I think you can suss out a decent amount about an artist based on how they draw ears. Like the inside of ears. No, like, it's not like a personality quiz, but I don't know, I think it's a fascinating thing to kind of observe with artists. Because it seems like we all do it differently, you know? And they're all right. There's just no one way to draw the inside of an ear. And they're complicated little freaks when it comes to the human anatomy. I went through a haunted house when I was 14, and I didn't know my brother-in-law was a part of the crew. So when he jumped out of the tree in a mask, he whispered my name, and I basically died. That would be scary. Yeah, it's already pretty spoopy, but if they know your name, if the ghost is like, Messiah, and it's like, okay, cool. I'm not big on most Halloween activities. I scare really easy. So, dressing up is kind of the only thing I really have to look forward to in relation to it. No one ever throws Halloween parties, and if they are, I'm certainly not getting invited to them. And if they were to invite me, I mean, half the time, like, tomorrow is Thursday, you know? Like, I have to work the next day. I have to work tomorrow. So it's fun enough that, like, okay, you know, I get to go to work and wear a costume, but I don't even have a costume, so yay for me. So that's nice at least, but that's kind of all we got going on. It's just Twiins goes to work, but wears a funny costume. But the costume is just going to be me in a cute dress. I gotta be honest, fam. I think Roseberry's costume is the best one here. It's concise, it's good, it looks great. You immediately know what he is. Roseberry wins the costume contest that I didn't even know we were having. It's my own art and I didn't even know. Not a fan of Halloween. Big fan of spooky things generally, though. There's a lot of, yeah, you had a lot of, I'm glad you also gave up on trying to fix how many weird spelling mistakes you had. That's okay, I got the gist of it. Yeah, I don't know, Halloween, it's just like, let's be honest, it's just the bridge between the rest of the year and, like, the holidays, like Christmas and Thanksgiving, you know? This is the last week of the year before, you know, we kind of start entering that holiday season. The holiday vibes. Beyond just, you know, stores already playing, like Christmas music and stuff. Which no one is happy about. No one likes that, including all the employees. I think it's weird that Suits insist on doing that. It's like, hey, do you know that thing none of our employees like and that customers regularly complain about? Yeah, let's keep doing that. Cool. I really like making Ink's hair straighter like this. I really like how much it kind of differentiates us. Also, it makes sense, because she doesn't want to be too much like me. It's like, well, you know, oh, well, Twiins has all that volume in her hair, so I'm gonna keep mine straight. You know? And then people will like me better because I'll look cuter. You know, that's her thought process. She wants to win real bad, you know? Yeah, I'm thinking like an artist. Excellent. Where I'm from, we don't celebrate Halloween. We just jump straight into Christmas at the start of October. It feels like too much Christmas, but I hope you have fun. Today at work, I was handing food out the window, and there was this family dressed up for a Halloween party. They were Star Wars, and their baby was dressed as a baby Yoda. It was so cute. That is, you know, that is another thing. I do look forward to seeing customers. I hope lots of customers to the back rooms come in dressed up in costumes. And I just gotta see people in nice costumes. Imagine Ink has white hair, but she dyes it black. Nah. That's pure demon black hair right there. I've thought about making a story about angels and demons and fallen angels and such. I still, like, the thing is I kind of need to really hammer out what the plot would be. You know, other than just, I like these things. I like angels and demons. I should make a story about them. But if I were to do that, I think I would design the demons to have black sclera. You know, instead of white of the eyes, they would have, you know, black instead. Because I think that looks cool. And yeah, it is kind of just stealing the look off of, like, 2/3 of the tieflings in D&D/Baldur's Gate, but it looks amazing, so who cares? I had that thought a long time ago, long before I played Baldur's Gate. I think it was Molly Mock from Critical Role. Obviously I liked Molly Mock. We all liked Molly Mock. But I drew fan art of Molly, and of course that included drawing his eyes with the black sclera, and I was like, well, now hang on, wait a minute, this is actually the coolest fucking thing. So yeah, that was kind of when that initiated. So that was eons ago now. God damn. because that was back when Molly was alive, you know. So not even just in that previous like game they did, but early on in it too. Feels like Molly died episode 13, which I know he was around for longer than that, but it just feels like he died super fast, you know? I think it was for the best. He was a bit of a one-note character, and it ended up being an amazing story for them to play out. Excellent. Shading happened. I'm the same with my own idea for a story. Focus way too much on how the characters will look. Listen, it's also kind of the most fun part, so... What are humanoid demon designs, if not 2/3 of tieflings? Exactly. Classic demon x angel guess. Oh, for like the idea. Well, I think if I were to do it, I would want it to be kind of like a collection of romance stories, but I would have to hammer out what all those stories are, and I would want them to be like interconnected. You know, if I'm gonna have a whole bunch of characters doing romance stuff, I don't want it to just be like, you know, like just disconnected stories. I would want them to weave together in a way. So there's a lot to actually that I would have to figure out, which is, and I've already got other things that I'm doing. So it's a thing that can wait for sure, but it's one of the ideas that I would like to do eventually. I've got a lot of ideas that I'd like to do eventually, but that's what the future's for. Last year my job didn't switch the music from Christmas to normal until like March. Oh. That's terrible. I'm sorry you had to deal with that, man. Now we get to add shine. Shine in my hair is always tough to see, so there's no point in going too hard with it. Cute. Great. Awesome. Excellent. Definitely visible. Man, that is really invisible. How'd that happen? How'd my hair end up so light? Maybe I'm just crazy. It's fine. Nice shine on all the horns. Hell yeah. That one's wrong. Hell yeah. And then the eyes. You know what's something? Okay, so I actually want these eyes to be like more shiny. Yeah. But I gotta clean that up a little. So I really liked mouthwashing that I played earlier in the week. I liked it a lot. And it's got me thinking that it's like, I think I want to make like a one-shot psychological horror comic. Because it sounds like so much fun. So that's exciting. I'll work on that in the background. I'm always working on something in the background. And then I put it in the foreground and people go, great! And then like, then it's over. But yeah, that's kind of long and short of that thought process. Ew. Ew. Yeah, I guess that's the color we're gonna go with. But then in the red parts, gotta make it orangey. 'Cause he's got his special hair. Cute. Cute, great. Love that guy. What a champ. Have you ever considered making a tutorial vids on your channel? Your art style is so cute and much more detailed than mine. I used to do, I've got the, drawn out videos. So it's not a tutorial, but, you know, you can see, like, my full process in those. I don't know if I'm good enough for a tutorial. What would you want a tutorial on? Like, I was gonna ask the question again. Like, what do you want a tutorial on? You know what annoys me? And I understand, but it still annoys me. Is when artists lock tutorial stuff behind a paywall. Like, it'll be like, subscribe to my Patreon to get, you know, to get learned on how I do this. And it's like, that's lame. Art shouldn't be locked behind a paywall. Not if you ask me. But, that's it. That's the long and short of that thought. A romance story about demons. Might I recommend the game Helltaker? I've not heard Helltaker. Let me add the shine to Roseberry's eyes. I thought I'm just going to Google Helltaker. And if there's not a handsome man, as on the first page of Google Images, I'm going to be disappointed. You better strap in. I think doing a story about angels and demons just because you like them is fine. Not everything needs an overcomplicated lore. It's true, but I think that would be the fun part, is the relationship between angels, demons, and fallen angels. And I would want there to be like a deep history that adds to the romance, like how characters interact with each other. But not like a particularly current history, like it's a long past thing. So, it's just how it is. What am I looking up? Helltaker. This is a game, you said? Yeah, this is just the one about, like, they're all demon girls. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. You should know me better than that. It's all just a bunch of demon girls. And no cute boys. What's the point? There isn't one. Like basic things, shading, highlights, character design, those things. It's not. Those aren't basics. Those are tough stuff. Highlight and shine and things. Well, it also depends on what it is you're like looking for. There's a million different ways you can approach shading and highlight in your characters. The easiest way to approach anything related to art is to know how it works in reality. So then you can break those rules. So at the end of the day, basically all my tutorials end with figure out how to draw it realistically. To some degree. It doesn't need to be photorealistic, but if you can draw something, if you understand how it works in reality, then you will have a much easier time drawing anything. Because then you know, like, you know the rules, so then you can bend them, as it were. Yeah, we'll make the ears, the inside of the ears, fuzzy wuzzy. Cute. In character design, I could go on and on about that. until the cows come home. I'm excited to see if we get any customers dressed up tomorrow, and I can't wait to see all the costumes of other trick-or-treaters. I hope to see people dressed up like Taddock. I don't know what that is. Since that got pretty this year. I don't know what TADC is. The Adventure Drama Costumes. That's my best guess. The main character's a very handsome man, but you never see him. You're always looking at the demon girls. That's all I ever see is the demon girls. I want more boys. Why can't the main character be a very handsome man and also you run around fighting handsome men, huh? How come there's nothing made for me? Oh wait, there is. It's called Baldur's Gate. I am in love. I love how well fed I feel with Baldur's Gate. And truly, truly, it's why it's so easy for me to just kind of go on and on about it, like how I have been. It's like, oh man, like every playthrough I fall in love with a new character, and I'm like, is this what guys get, like, is this how they get to feel all the time? You know? You always get to be this well fed? This is bogus. I think building a world is the most intimidating part of story making. Like, each town or city has to have its own history and lore along with the characters. It can be. I personally, it's why I very much, oh, is that what Taddick was? Amazing Digital Circus? I wouldn't know. I didn't watch that. But, yeah, personally, I don't often go hard on lore for many things. A lot of stuff I like kind of keeping up in the air for the viewer to suss out on their own. I don't like holding the viewer's hands, and not everything needs, you know, every little bit of it answered. You know, like my Magical Girl stuff, I've got some questions that, you know, I'm drip feeding answers to throughout the story, but things like what were the girls like before they became magical girls? Doesn't matter to me. I don't care. They were, the stories about them being magical girls. It's why, you know, we never cut back to them going home after they become magical girls, you know? And so, yeah, I say pick and choose those battles. 'Cause it can be really intimidating, and I know people get it in their heads that in order to make a good story, it's gotta be like, you gotta be Tolkien, and I say, nah, not necessarily. We usually ask to make costumes for Halloween, but I always ask the weirdest costumes as a kid. Like being an owl or a specific cat. You can do a game about boys? You know what, I've actually thought about that? I've thought about basically drawing up a full roster of characters as if they were gonna be in something like Honkai Star Rail or Genshin. But it's just predominantly fellas, and there is no game, and that's what it would be called. It would, like, the series would be called This Is Not a Real Game, and it's just cute boys and with cool abilities, so you would know what, you know, how they would fight and stuff. So I've absolutely thought about doing that, but I am a busy bee to be spending too much time just drawing handsome men. Final layer, let's add a little bit of blushies to us. So give us a little bit of blood in our veins. I'm actually gonna get rid of the shading for a second, just to make my life slightly easier. Excellent. Actually, no. Doug's blushes go up higher, so he looks more tired. Hell yeah! That's my boy! Cutie patooties. Wow, look at them! I finished! That's excellent. Let's kind of finalize a little something going on here. Make the background and such. Cool, and then we're going to I want to do another one, so then I'll just okay, great. We got a lot of layers, but it's fine. Let me make that one bigger. Don't worry, I'm doing magic right now. Don't worry about it. There we go. Great, now they look like stickers. Isn't that cute? Oh, hang on. I gotta make the canvas a little bit bigger. We're too close to the edge. That looks ugly over here near Roseberry's footses. Just a little bit bigger. Nice. And let's make the background a fun Halloween-y purple, I guess? We got too much oversized. Hang on, I need to resize the canvas again. Because we got so much going on the left. Oh, what am I doing? I can just crop. There we go. Okay, and let's add some like orange sparkles. I love me some sparkles. You all know that. Hell yeah, sparkles! Fuck yeah! I want an entire gacha game where it's just only a bunch of men for men enthusiasts. I'm right there with you. I literally saw there's a subreddit I check out sometimes. I don't check it out. It's just on the front page. And I haven't told Reddit I don't care. So it just keeps showing up. And so I guess there's a gacha game coming out that literally it just takes protagonists from like different shonen, makes them a waifu, and I don't know, there's some more gameplay, but it's like Luffy, but as a hot girl. Jojo, but like Joseph Joestar as a hot girl. Goku as a hot girl. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you joshing me right now? Where do we get like fake Go, but they're all hot men? How about that, huh? You know how much men piss and shit all over themselves the moment we have like, oh, but what if there was Nami, but as a boy? Well, this doesn't make my dick hard. Booey-hoo. Just let the girls have Luffy and Goku. Just let us have our few characters without ruining the fun for us, huh? Final part, final one, final little bit. We gotta have bigger than that. Okay, but bigger than that, how about? Just a little bit of blood. Oh, it's spooky. Ah. Great. Great and cool. Maybe one last little thing. There we go. Kind of help direct the eye a little bit. That looks swell. Way to go, Self. Thanks, Self. High five. All that blood from mouthwash came in handy. Exactly. Wish Girl Terry was buff too, though. I do agree. Terry Bogard is smash. 10 out of 10. And then Girl Terry, I gotta say, you guys got a real downgrade. I feel sorry for you for that one. It's like, how do you take all the best elements of Terry and strip them away to make a generic blonde girl with a ponytail? Wow. But yeah, isn't this great? I'll post this on Blue Sky, not Twitter, because Twitter can suck my dick hole. And that'll be it for today. Wow, thanks for being here. Hope you enjoyed. Yeah, I'll post these to Blue Sky. And little cuties, little cutie patooties. I'll have a link to my Blue Sky. At least I'll try. I don't know. Word on the street is, it's Hot Mutt Butt. Oh my god, so many. God damn. Hot shit, dude. Wow. Everyone, a round of applause to Hot Mutt Butt. Coming in with Daddy Deep Pockets over here. Wow. That's goddamn my whole audience right there. I appreciate it. You're a sweetie pie. I appreciate you. Now everyone can use all the exciting emotes. Like this one. And that one too. Wow. I keep missing streams so I'm making up for it. That's swell of you. Don't feel like you have to, though. I really appreciate it, but don't make yourself feel like you must. If you're strapped for cash. Look at all these dance. So much dancing. Thank you, Daddy Deep Pockets. It's also funny. As long as you're happy, I'm happy. We do appreciate it. A swell guy. I can't end stream now. I gotta give a Hot Mutt Butt time to fill up my jar over there. Look at that bad boy. It's still going. That's crazy. I've never seen a jar that full before. But yeah. Twitter sucks for artists now, so I'm going to not post any art on Twitter. Right, I was saying I worry that Twitter shadow bans you if you post a link to Blue Sky. That's what I've heard. So, I got you. You have to keep streaming. The cookie jar is truly full. It's still going, too. So yeah. I'll have a link to my Blue Sky on, like, I am on Blue Sky. I'll have a link, I can put a link right here in chat. And also I'll have one on the VOD as well. I'll start putting Blue Sky links in my VODs. Alongside Twitter links. Yeah, it's kind of like a fun little game right now, isn't it? Where everyone plays like, wait, you've got Blue Sky? Let me go follow you over there. Oh no, shadow banned me from tits in bio. What am I gonna do? Yeah. It's slightly more important for me to not get shadow banned, just so that people can see when I tweet out, hey, there's a new video on Patreon, or I'm going live on Twitter or Twitch. I remember somebody else said they were on Blue Sky that I saw, and I was like, oh, I should follow them, but golly, I don't remember it now. I'll collect them as I go, I'm sure. Any plans for a horror game stream on Halloween, Twiins? No, I'm already following Indie Mouse. He was one of the very first ones. Because like, we all left on the same day, or, like, went over on the same day. And so, like, it was the big day that all the shit was going down, and everyone was like, that's it, we're moving to Blue Sky. So, and so he was one of the very first ones I followed. It's like him and Ninny. Ninny streams. She's cool. She's got, like, a really nice pony model. So you should check her out just for the cool novelty of how neato her VTuber model looks. Cause she's a pony. God damn, what was I gonna say? It was something that was really interesting and cool. I think. Oh, horror games tomorrow. Depending on how things go, shake down, which I think things are gonna shake down. I can probably stream. Vampire Survivors! Yay! I'm not gonna have the new DLC that adds like 4 million Castlevania characters. Mostly because I'm gonna be honest, I don't care about them. Like, it's cool that they got that collab. Yeah, I like the OG characters for Vampire Survivors. So I'll play that tomorrow. And I'll be able to regale you all with any interesting stories, if any happen, due to it being Halloween. Isn't she the one that did a Cars model? I don't know. I only know of the pony one. Unrelated, but change the topic. What is your opinion on the Bratz songs? I do not know them. So I have no opinions. Sorry. But yeah, that's gonna be it. I've got some work I can still get done. If I work really, really hard, I might be able to edit together mouthwashing, like a highlights video, to be able to upload that for tomorrow, for it being, and my playlist has run out, so I need to stop stream anyway. Now, no FNAF. I don't own any FNAF, Dead by Daylight, Poppy's Playtime, don't own any of them. I'm not gonna play FNAF, it sounds boring. I'm not gonna play Dead by Daylight, I have no friends. And which one's Poppy again? Oh, no. Nah, Poppy, that one sucks. Why not Silent Hill 2? I do not own it. Also, Silent Hill, kind of scary. However, I like the idea of playing horror games, like Silent Hill 2. I like horror games where you play as a protagonist that is a male, and he gets boo-boos. Kind of like Resident Evil. It's been a while since I played Resident Evil 4. The problem is, Resident Evil 4 was too hard for me. I like Vampire Survivors. I don't own every game. I'm not gonna play Little Nightmares, because I already know it. So, no. It's gonna be Vampire Survivors. You're just gonna have to deal with that. But, yeah. If you want people playing really scary games, we don't do that here. I want to play scary game. Oh, not that one. It's kind of scary. Exactly. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. I played my scary game earlier. That's what mouthwashing was. Mouthwashing was my token scary game for the week. So, there you go. And I'm gonna try to get that highlights video done. If I can get it done by tomorrow, hooray. I'm running out of time, though, so I'm gonna have to wrap it up. I will at least have the VOD for tomorrow, so, you know, if you're all hyped up on fun, scary energy, you can watch that VOD and have a grand old time. But that's gonna be it. I'm stopping the stream. It's ending now. I'll see you on the flip side. Thanks for being here. Everyone, a big round of applause to Hutmutt for being a Giga Chad. And that's it. Eat your vegetables, drink your water, make smart choices. Bye.